Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Shar and we're going to go ahead and stuff my sinking funds in my wallet for week number 3. And as you've seen in the previous clip, we have already counted. We have a total of $545. And I'm going to go ahead and start with my sinking funds. I am actually off today. I took today off and I created a little bit of decor for my binders. I mean, I did use like some glossy lamination, so there may be some glares on the camera. Not sure about that. Have not tested that part out. But let's go ahead and jump into my high priority. So annual renewal is going to get 25. And so now it has 20, 40, 45, and 50. And I did make this little little dashboard, but it's like off-centered. So, but I'm very proud of it because I've never made one before. So it's a process, I'm sure. So insurance is going to get 30. So in insurance premium, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 510, 520, and 525. I forgot how to count for a second. How is everyone's day going? Are you enjoying the new year thus far? I have to say that I think I am. Car tires is getting 5. So we have 10, 15, and 20. I think I'm enjoying it more because I took this semester off. So I don't have the pressure of homework and all of those things. Car things is getting 8. Okay, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we now have 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, and 55. Tax prep is going to get 5. So it now has 25. Then we come back here to medical. Yes, I did have to pay a bill, so I took out of medical. So it's going to get 5. So it now has 20, 40, 60, 80, and 85. And that is it for this section. Then if we come down to my long term, so we only have a few in here. So emergency is getting 10. So emergency fund had, oh, I was gonna say that's not right. Emergency fund has 50, 100, 110, 15, and 120. Personal is just getting 2. So I now have 20, 40, 60, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, and 75. And I did spend out of here. I bought something on Amazon, I believe. Okay, and then month ahead is going to get 5. So it has 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. And then the last one will be federal taxes, and it's going to get 10. So it has 20, 30, 40, and 45. I decided to move all of my paper clips and put them like on the last envelope or two, just so they didn't like stretch out or get destroyed, because this part back here is kind of thick. Okay, so that's it for my long term. We're gonna do my personal. And I must say I had lots of fun creating these on, what did I create these on? Oh, on Canva. That was really fun. So we have Manny Petty is going to get 10. So it has 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, and 125. My birthday's empty. I just paid myself back. I had already bought my what I was going to buy myself for my birthday. So in wardrobe, we have a $50 gift card. So we have 50, 70, 80, 85, and 90. Then shoes is going to get 15. So shoes has 20, 40, 50, and 55. Well, that 20 keeps bending. Oh. And then our very last one, we're not doing toiletries. Shop small is going to get 5. I am saving up, or in Shop Small, I want to save up for one of those cash trays that has like the sides to it. It's like the money can't slide in and out. That's what I'm saving for. And I have no idea what shop I'm going to get it from, but then we have family and friends. And we are going to do, oh, I created this one too. I seen another YouTuber. I don't know who it is. If I figure it out, I will put the name. But they had this divider, and I thought that was really cute. I feel like I need to fix the spacing though, make it like closer. Family Fun is going to get 5. So Family Fun, we have 10, 15, and 20. Birthdays is going to get 5. 5, 10, 15. Today is my actual birthday, and my children had texted me and told me they would, for me to go out to dinner, and they would pay for it. And this is 20. Then we're going all the way back here to each one of my heartbeats, which is my children's. We have 10, 15, and 20. And they should all have the same amount. So we have 10, 15, and 20. Now, sometimes I use this money to take my children out, but sometimes 10, 15, 20, I may have one or two that will opt out. Like we'll hang out, like my house, their house, whatever. And then they'll just want the money so that they can put gas in their car. So they can just save their money, which, hey, I get it. And it's so, it hits different because I didn't grow up in a household like how I raised my children or how I'm teaching them about money. And just being able to buy certain things for them or, you know, save money and be like, oh, here's your gas money for the month or, you know, whatever. I didn't grow up in a household like that. And we were not, even like my other family members, like cousins, and so, like we weren't taught about money or saving, or we just weren't taught that. And they taught you, I think, a finance class when I was in school. This is my home binder. I think they taught us how to fill out a check and like how to do a check register kind of thing. I've never been a check person, even when checks was a big thing. That wasn't me. Furniture is 5, so it's 10, 15, and 20. But they never said anything about interest rates or credit cards or going in debt and, you know, how to pay X, Y, and Z back. And none of that. So, of course, you 18 or 19, you get all them credit card offers. If you're like me, you filled out a couple and got a couple. So lawn care got 5, so now it has 25. Then we have routine maintenance. It's going to get 5. So it has 10, 15, and 20. Then we're coming all the way back to pest control. And it's getting 5. So we have 5, 10, and 15. And our last one is going to be property tax. And it's going to get 5. So property tax has 5, 10, 15, and 20. Okay. So that's it for my home binder. And let's do my holiday since I only have a few. Now, I don't know what possessed me to make these calendars. Because this, let's be honest, it's not like I'm really going to be looking back here. Let's see. So anyway, so I got this calendar and I made one for each binder. I try to coordinate the colors to, you know, kind of go with the binders. And then this decor card right here says dream on it because it peeks through slightly. Well, no. Okay. And then some of them, if they have like, what is this thing called? A binder divider. I put like my little bow. If it had a bow, I put it right here. And then I created some cards to go right here. And then I think this one was the funnest to create. And so it says budget. And there's probably going to be a glare on it. Sorry. And then, let's see. Oh, and I like this one. That's faith. And what did this one say? Oh, this one says, don't give up. Your win is right around the corner. And I don't even know where I got that from. Maybe right here. Oop, I think it was right here. There we go. All right. So Valentine's Day. I see they got the Valentine's candy out. I was at the grocery store today. Valentine's is getting how much? 5. So Valentine's has 20, 25, and 30. So I did see that. I still haven't decided what candy I'm going to get for my office at work. Then Mother's Day, we're going to do 10. So Mother's Day, we have 20, 40, 50, 51, 2, and 53. And then, oh, I didn't. This says 30. I think for Mother's Day, I think I'm just going to do what I did last year and buy me like a whole bunch of books. Juneteenth is going to get 4. So it now has 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, so that's it for my holiday. And let me pull this one out. This is our low priority. I think I like this pink one the best. This binder is just, I love the color of it. And then, so then this card says, it always seems impossible until it is done. Which is the truth, because we always feel like we can't do X, Y, and Z. And then before you know it, it's done. This one, if I can move this, just says savings, and it's the different colors, like different pinks in this dashboard right here. Okay. So car tag is getting 5. So car tag, we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 40, 45, and 150. Okay, and I did do my ID today. Did y'all know? And I don't know where I got this information from. I don't even know how I thought this. But I always thought that, like, years ago, they started making it like where your IDs expired on your birthday. And I just thought I had to go on my birthday to renew my ID. Why did that lady tell me? She's like, you can renew your ID like up to 6 months before your birthday. So you don't have to spend your birthday here in the DMV. I said, wait, what? She said, yeah, you can renew your ID 6 months early. Why they ain't telling people that? I did not know that. Oh, that's the least place that I want to go. So technology got 5. So it's 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. I could not believe it. I was like, I could have been here in like the summer, the fall, like not in the middle of winter when everybody has on big coats, and then I got to take a picture. So then groceries in my overflow section is getting 5. So it's 10, 15, and 20. Gas is going to get 4. So gas has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. That's going to bug me. Okay. Well. And then in household, we're doing $1. So we now have 6. Eating out is not getting anything. Personal spending, it's getting $1. So it's 5, 10, 11. And I'm going to see how I like, if you watch my previous video, whatever I had remaining, I took 10% of, and that's what I stuffed here in my overflow section. And I'm going to see how I like that. And then, of course, miscellaneous didn't get anything. Medication is getting the 10 that we budgeted for in our budget. And so we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 191. And I think this is the week I need to call in my refills. So we will see if they change the amount, like my deductible amount, since it is a new year. Okay. Okay, friends, let's go ahead. Let me move this to the side and bring my wallet. So let me get my little dividers out. All right, so we have allowance. I'm going to put the money in front, and allowance is only getting 25. So 20 and 5. And then eating out is getting 30. So eating out is getting a 10, 1, 2, 3. All right, so eating out now has 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. And then gas is getting the normal 80, but then I rolled over 20 from my last unstuffing because I hadn't spent gas, and there's one car that I know needs gas, and I just didn't feel like stopping. So I rolled that 20 over to compensate for that. So that means we should have 100. Okay, so in gas we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. Okay, so household will get 10. I feel like I did that right, but it may be wrong. We're going to find out. Groceries is going to get 80, but I rolled over 30 from the previous unstuffing because I had not had a chance to get to the grocery store. Oh, no ones. Okay, so groceries now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, and 35. Nope, that's not right. So 20, 40, 60, 80. That's the normal 80. And then I rolled over, am I doing it right? 10, 20, and 30. Wait, what? Okay, I'm back. Clearly, I got some extra money over here. And I know where this 5 goes. But in groceries, I actually rolled over 40, I believe, instead of 30. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 115, and 120. One of these days, I'm going to get this right. Miscellaneous is going to have 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so that is my daily spending. Let me stick it right back here. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to set that to the side. I forgot to stuff. I don't know where that 10 goes, but my grandpups, I forgot to give them their 5. So now I have 10, 15, and 20. no clue. I have no clue where that 10 goes, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it here in case I happen to figure out where it goes. We're just going to put it right there in bank buffer. That's where it's going to sit. And then if I figure it out, great. If I don't, then maybe I'll allocate it to probably co-pays or something like that. But there we go. So let me document. This should be 20. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add up how much, nope. I was going to add up how much I had in my sinking funds, but I didn't document all the other ones. So, but total in what I have. Okay, so just from what I did stuff, the envelopes that I did stuff in my sinking funds, we have $2,043 in there. So if you were ever leery about sinking funds and cash stuffing, and do you really save money, or it's really like a mental thing, it's harder to spend cash. For most people, it's harder to spend cash than it is to like swipe a card. So taking your money out and putting it in your binders and saving it in cash, you physically get to see the cash build up over time. You can actually physically see how much you have to spend before you spend. And then it just helps with the process of budgeting. And for some, it makes you want to keep coming back to budget and to save and to do better at your spending, so you have more that you can save in your sinking funds. I know that was when I first started, I was very skeptical. And when I kept seeing, $2 here, $5 here, that builds up over time. And when I seen that, I was like, oh, okay, this can work. And then in real life, after I think maybe 5 or 6 months, and honey, my paycheck to paycheck was tight. Like, I don't even think I was maybe making like an extra $25 debt payment, I think, until like I ended up picking up a second job to, further help with debt, because baby, we was just making enough to just pay bills, and to have a little here and there. And so like I had to rework some finances. But when I did that, I didn't just do it and like not tell my kids about it. Like I brought them into the discussion, and we had discussions of X, Y, and Z, and how they can better prepare when they are out on their own. And maybe 5 or 6 months after I started cash stuffing, I was driving down the highway, and a truck must have ran over a rock or something, hit my windshield, and it's like right over the driver's side. And so and it was cold weather. So it like just started, after a couple of days, it just got worse, like to the point that I had to replace it. And I had been cash stuffing, I think my budget at that time was like $25 a paycheck, I think. And I had been doing it for like close to 6 months. And I was a biweekly, like I am now, biweekly paycheck person. So I had literally, I had $1 extra than I needed to pay for my windshield to get replaced. That was like God's blessing right there. I had just enough. And that was in 2018. Yeah, 2018. And from that day forward, I knew that sinking funds for me and cash stuffing was the way to go. And cash stuffing in my wallet also helped me stop overspending when it came to groceries and fuel and eating out and spending and, all of those things. So here's your sign. But that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you stay to the end and that you like this video. If you like this type of content, budgeting, debt journey, real numbers, closeouts, all of those things, I would highly encourage you to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.